Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Thursday, July 18th, 2013. Thank you for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts. As usual, we'll start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. And you'll see that the futures are trading higher by 2.5 points at the moment. Looks like futures are upticking after the weekly jobless claim number was just released. It looks like weekly jobless claims dropped about 24,000 this week. So that is a pretty good little number if they're going to report one, to 334,000 claims. Pretty good drop. That's a pretty good drop, and we'll see how the market reacts. Right now the market's reacting positive. You would think that the market would be acting negative because that's more of a chance of tapering or something of that nature. But in any case, it is what it is, and we'll just see how the market plays out once the opening bell rings. We do have a lot of earnings out today. The big one, obviously, was last night after the closing bell, IBM. IBM right now chopping around in between the 194 level where it really closed to 202 where it popped up to, right now sitting at 198.50. We have some levels for IBM. We'll be posting those up in the chat room right around 9 a.m. So, again, watch for a lot of gap plays that we will have released in the chat room. We'll put those up around 9 o'clock in the morning. I believe eBay is another one out with earnings. This one is getting hit. eBay coming down sharply. The stock closed at 57.38. Right now is trading at 53.60. I do have some levels for eBay that are tradable. So, again, I'll post those up in the chat room at 9 a.m. Looking over a few other things here today, we do have Ben Bernanke testifying in front of the Senate today. Yesterday was the Congress. Today will be the Senate. Not everybody in the Senate, just the panel that handles the Humphrey Hawkins testimony. And we'll see how the Bernanke does. Yesterday he did pretty well when it was all said and done. It was really a flat market for the most part. But all in all, we'll see how Ben Bernanke handles it today. And I really don't think there's going to be any problems. If he handled yesterday, he probably will handle today. We'll see if there are any politicians out there that can really stump the Bernanke. So far, nobody's been able to do it. The Bernanke seems to be head and shoulders above all of the politicians. Okay, let's take a look at a few things out here today. We want to take a look at the gold market. Gold is up $2 today, so nothing terrible, nothing great. Yesterday, gold did sell off after some Bernanke comments. Today, it's trading around $12.81 an ounce. Let's take a look at the GLD, and you'll see the GLD is trading right around 123.51. It closed at 123.32 yesterday, so pretty much in line with the spot price. Oil is higher by about 30 cents this morning. It was actually negative a little while ago, but this morning it is up 30 cents to 106.79. Let's take a look at the USO, which is a good proxy for light sweet crude. And right now it's trading around 37.84. So, again, oil very just continues to drift higher. It is definitely extended and overbought, but it continues to drift higher. You do have a hurricane season upon us. Also, you have conflict in the Middle East, particularly Syria and Egypt, and that always keeps a built-in premium in the marketplace. We will have some economic data out today, so you want to be aware of that. I believe at 10 o'clock there will be the Philadelphia Fed releases its business outlook survey. So I don't know if that's going to be any kind of a mover. I doubt it. But the big news today will be the Ben Bernanke testimony in front of the Senate today. So that's what you got to watch for. That could cause some movement in the market. If he hints anything about QE tapering or ending QE3 or anything like that. Yesterday, the Bernanke was really pretty consistent, saying rates will stay low, rates will stay low, rates will stay low. And that was his tone really throughout the entire session. So we'll see if he does say anything else. This could be the Bernanke's last Humphrey Hawkins testimony, as most people believe he is on his way out in January. But hey, you never know. People love that power, and right now Ben Bernanke is by far the most powerful man in the world. We have a host of earnings, as I said earlier, so again, be prepared for that. You're going to get a lot of volatility, at least in the first 90 minutes, 2 hours of the trading day, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Looking across the pond last night, you did have the Asian markets somewhat mixed. The Nikkei 225 index was up 1.3%. The Bombay Sensex index was up about 0.9%. Singapore Straits Times was up 0.3%. But the Shanghai index was down over 1%. So that's always a little bit problematic going forward. So the Shanghai was down about 1%. So you want to watch it there. Across the pond in Europe today, the German DAX is up 0.1%. CAC 40, which is France, up 0.3%. Spain and Italy are both higher. And the FTSE 100, England can print their own money. That is up about 0.4%. So markets holding steady really across the board today. I don't really see many problems ahead of the open. We'll have to see how the market plays out once the opening bell rings. Futures right now have climbed up a little bit more. After that weekly jobless claim number, they're up about 3 points at the moment. So we'll see how this plays out going forward. A positive here for the market before we end this video will be that the dollar-yen chart is making a move higher. So you can see here dollar-yen higher today by about 70 cents or so, and that's always a positive. If the dollar-yen starts to fall, that will be a negative. You also want to watch bond yields. That will tell you a lot what is going to happen during the intraday action. With that said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we'll see you a little bit later on the charts. Take care now.